Welcome everyone to another edition of Fade You Sports NFL preview. It's been I don't know, 3-4 weeks since we had an NFL pod. We've been focused on college football, and then it was Thanksgiving, and I don't think we cared. But we're back. We got hopefully some more winners. I think we're all hitting a stride here. Don't look at our records because that's a different story. But yeah, we got, Thursday night football here. We'll touch on this briefly. I'm personally probably not going to watch it if I'm being honest. But Steelers, Patriots, I think the sharp money is on the Patriots +6. Saw it go down to Chris's favorite number of 5.5. And I saw Matt just posted that it touched 29.5. Anybody touching this game? Anybody watching it? Care about it?
The dead number. It only landed on 3 games last week. It's super dead.
Does Trubisky deserve to lay points ever? I don't give a fuck where he's playing or who he's playing. Let alone 5 over a field goal.
The Pats have scored 13 points in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yet they're laying 5. That makes sense.
No, so would this constitute a sneaky play, Chris, or is it Pats or no play with a low total?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it just because I'm a fucking degenerate and I got buddies who you guys have met that are Steelers fans, so I would love to see them all fucking frustrated at losing to the Patriots, but like they were against the Cardinals last week, probably. But I'm just gonna do a poopy under. Fuck it. I just want to see some like 6-3 bullshit or some. What's a score, Dami? Low score, Dami Joe, like 9 to 11 to 2 or some shit.
Every low score number has probably probably happened due to the fact that like they didn't throw the fucking football back in the day.
This has Iowa football vibes to me. I probably will play the under.
I want to fade all you fucks and take the over. You can suck it.
I mean, it would be all of us because I did play the under 30 just
Have you
for
seen
fun.
Like the differential in the under? It's like everybody and
everybody in the world.
And
I feel like it's like the Army Navy game. Everyone just like is afraid because it's so low, but it just goes under every fucking year. So it's like, why overthink it? But we'll see.
I heard a stat though, like games at with the over under at 30, it's I don't know, like 70% to the under. It was like 15-3 or something.
I think it was 37, and games with totals of 37 or lower are really good over the last few years. Yeah. But I don't know if we haven't had a 30. They've probably all been 35.5, 36.
Yeah. When the fuck was last time we saw anything under 30?
I don't think it's ever happened. I think this is actually the first.
It was like 96. Who fucking knows?
But I don't. One of these teams is very likely to not score a touchdown. Don't know which one. Maybe both.
Sweet prop bet.
I think,
what do you think that is? Like
not score is like
probably plus 200.
The number one bet first touchdown number was no touchdown.
I just saw that. Yeah, 15%.
Like 15 to 1. It's usually like 200 to 1.
Fuck off, dude. I don't give a shit if I look like an idiot. I'm betting the over. I'll get Riley on it with me. Don't worry.
Oh, he'd love it. Pat's team total over.
Yeah,
both team totals over. Yeah. Total for over first half, first quarter, and full. Bang, 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 bang.
Teams are pretty good at covering. I think after they get shut out, I think they're around 60% the next game. Historically,
but are they dogs or faves?
It doesn't matter. Just at the game after you got shut out, which the Patriots did, you cover 60%.
Okay. I thought you were. I saw a stat earlier where Steelers, the cover gods after a loss, but I'm like, aren't they usually kind of a dog or a small fave? Yeah. So that to me is kind of like I lean Pats, but
does anybody factor in the color rush jerseys that the Steelers are wearing into their handicap?
No, it just hurts my eyes.
And the gold end zones.
I honestly haven't even seen it.
But that's enough time on that game, huh?
Yeah. So let's move on to Sunday. I'll just kind of list off the 10 a.m. slate. Just let me know if you have anything on Bucks Falcons. I don't.
Not really.
I'm down. I think they made it 2 in the contest. I kind of like that short road division dog with the Bucks. I'll see if what Freck's thinking. I haven't asked for his 5 yet, but we'll see. Lean that way.
That's division leading Falcons, by the way. So settle down.
It's true. And Ritter's back at QB, right?
Who?
Ritter.
Oh,
The Riddler.
I thought you maybe said a different word.
What, Ritalin? All right. So next game I got, I think some of us might be on it. Rams, Ravens. I know that's a perfect teaser leg for Chris. Anybody touching this? I mean, like, honestly, I kind of like the points, but a lot of these East Coast games, I mean, Matt sent us that graph yesterday. It's all I've been seeing today, just that swarm coming in. It just makes it a coin flip. Like I might as well just bet, on the coin toss rather than these sides. Like, that's how I feel.
I mean, on this game, has anybody checked the weather report?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just supposed to be windy and brutal all on the eastern side.
If it's going to be shitty, I'll probably lay the points, to be honest. I mean, the Ravens are going to be really tough on the ground.
I mean, with that defense, their ground game, they're probably used to it. Rams play indoors.
Rams running back run for like 900 yards last week.
Yeah,
he did play at Notre Dame, so I mean, he is used to foul weather a little bit.
Kyren Williams is kind of a quick, shifty back, though. I mean, at Notre Dame, he wasn't even really the primary running back; he was the pass catching back. You make him play in the mud. That speed doesn't matter quite as much. I mean, he's still really good.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I know Chris's game of the week: Bears-Lions plus 3.5 for the home dog.
You're the one that said you liked the Lions money line, right?
Me?
Yeah, didn't you say Bears money line?
Yeah. You were like Bear. I think when it was at 4, and I'm just like, just money line it. I mean, the way they blew that game a few weeks ago, up 12 with less than 4 to go. I mean, I think there's a trend on that in the NFL. Just teams sweeping, another divisional opponent. Bears playing well. Their defense is actually playing really well. Fields is going to be running more shitty weather, running quarterback. He's been proven he can throw it a little bit better the past 5 games. So, I mean, that
doesn't get talked about enough either. The Lions are a dome team. Dome teams traveling to shit weather generally don't do well, even if they are from a cold weather environment. Like, they're still not used to playing outdoors.
Well, and golf, isn't there like an amazing record on golf? Like, just terrible, not at home.
Yeah, when he's on the road, he's definitely much worse. And I think a part of that is I mean, dude, he played. Look where he's played. He's played in a dome in Detroit. He's played in LA, and he's played at UCLA. Like,
Goff went to Cal.
You're right. My point is, has anybody ever, like, he never gets bad weather ever his entire career.
He beat the Packers in the last week of the season last year in Green Bay in shitty weather. So
was it bad weather or just cold?
It was just cold, but fuck, I think cold's worse than rain.
I don't know. I mean,
cold
and rain.
Contest made it 3. They didn't even give you the hook, so it's kind of
why is it on Action? It's 73% tickets and 73% of money on the Bears. Is this a square dog?
I don't think so. Like, I saw it more split on DraftKings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like DraftKings.
That would indicate square dog cock.
So DraftKings, 86% of bets on the Lions.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And that's a square ass
money.
It doesn't tell you whether it's money line or spread, but just bets placed. 86% of them are either on those two. Like, I wish it would differentiate. Or actually, here, 73% on the spread, 86% on the money line, and then 37% on the under.
So we're just getting a bunch of bullshit info then, I guess.
Well, Joe, you also mentioned that those aren't the public isn't betting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They really wait till the end. So, like, we could see it, go back up to 3.5, 4 with all that.
Isn't a casual better seeing that one and going, what the fuck?
I would think.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why it's 80%, 86% on money line. I think they're just
Well,
like, yeah, they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Like I actually listened to the Dream preview today, and they're all talking about, the value. It's basically that 3.5, creating the value on the Bears with their power rankings. And they're like, but if it was a pick 'em, we'd all be hammering the Lions. It's like,
one of the interesting little pieces on this is normally like in the Bears in this situation, you have to worry about them like, oh, they're trying to get a better draft position. They're not. Their number one pick isn't their pick, and the quarterback is playing for a job, even if it's with another team. So like, there's a lot of motivation for the Bears to actually win games, despite the fact that they're not making the playoffs.
yeah, and I mean they have so much capital anyway. Like you said, they have the Panthers number one. They're probably going to trade it away and get more capital. That's what I see them doing. I mean, they did it last year. But let's see. Next game we got is the Texans at the New York Jets, plus 3.5 for the home dog with Zach Wilson back in the helm. I mean, for me, it would be Jets or nothing. I don't know if I'm going to get there. Like if I had the Force 5, if I were in the contest with you guys, Chris, what's the contest line on it?
3.5.
Yeah. Like I'd probably take that with Wilson
That's
in that defense.
You think they get a little juice with Aaron Rodgers saying he's coming back sometime in the near future?
I don't know. Like, I mean,
He ain't coming back, dude. That's a fucking farce. That was a bunch of bullshit.
But yeah, this one too. We got 90% of bets on the money line, 85% on the Texans minus 3.5.
Yeah, it's going to be huge public money on the Texans. They've looked way better than everyone thought.
Yeah. Anybody got any action on it yet?
Did someone else die on the Texans? I just don't get what's the 3-point fucking move here. Like, it's not fucking Zach Wilson. He's arguably the worst fucking guy in the league. So you can't.
I think it's just the weather. And I mean, they lost. Like Houston's super injured, though.
Aren't the
But
Texans
Houston's super injured.
I think
Tank Dell died.
Yeah, without Tank Dell, that's a big loss, especially against that pass defense. CJ Stroud may struggle this week, man.
Dell talk.
I mean, they've lost more than Dell, though. Like, they're even defensively not. I mean, they could probably put a shell team out there. It's the Jets, but offensively, I think you're right. I think they're going to struggle with, especially losing Tank Dell.
Yeah, I'll probably get to the window on the Jets, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it. I haven't.
Jets.
Okay, moving down, we got the Panthers and the Saints. A lot of us fell victim to the Saints. I somehow got a 5 last week, so I got a push. I don't know how, but anybody going with Chris's plus 5 Panthers? I know he's going to be looking at that.
I wouldn't bet it with your money.
Yeah, 9%.
Fuck yeah, we're doing the Panthers again, motherfucker.
30% of bets are on Panthers plus 5.
Damn. Fucking Saints can't cover a fucking pothole in the fucking road in San Francisco. They're basically San Francisco. Fucking, I think they're 2-9 against. They are dog shit, especially laying points.
1-4 last 5 ATS.
Is there a more disappointing team in the NFL?
No, because they can still make the playoffs.
I mean, that roster's not bad.
Division. Their defense just stopped pulling their wieners out when they fucking played football lately. So they gave up last few games 28, 24, 27, 17, and 27. Like, that's not going to get a win when you got Derek fucking Carr and Jameis Long Dong Winston.
Winston.
30 for 30.
Should just put the Mo in. The Mo will get you a W.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing on this. A game I really wanted to play is Colts +1 and Cincy -1. I really want to get to the door on the Bengals. Chase, you were banging your head. You like the Colts here?
Yep.
Why?
Yep. Because Jake Browning played the best game he's ever played in his career last week, and he won't do it again.
Wasn't he highly touted going to Washington?
I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's a terrible quarterback. He had 4 incompletions and threw for like 350 yards. That's not going to happen again as a backup quarterback. You don't get that type of production out of backups. So
Unless-
for me,
unless- What's her
Happy
name?
did it
Brock
3
Purdy.
times last year.
regression coming for the Bengals.
Hey, but let's not forget the Colts are fucking luckier than shit to win last week. They had 2 blocked punts, and that it's just the. I'm still mad about it. Obviously, I had Titans in the goddamn contest,
Yeah.
and yeah, fuck them. So they played like absolute shit last week. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd lean with Kmart. I'd rather lay the points with the Bengals.
I think
But
the
didn't it
Bengals-
line flip? Wasn't it the Bengals +1 at open?
I think
No.
so.
Yeah. Okay, let's move off this one. So next up is the Bucks and the Falcons. Falcons at home laying just 1.5.
You got nothing for me.
I thought
Yeah.
we talked. Wait, what was the one I was talking about? I thought we
I think
talked.
we talked about that already.
Did we?
Keep going.
Oh yeah,
keep-
that was the first one I talked about. Okay, sorry, DraftKings.
Should be in the afternoon.
Yeah.
No, Jags-
I think we got-
Jags,
I think we got one more. Jags and Browns. Browns at home laying 3 points. Like for me, like I don't know if I'm gonna bet it because again, like I'm really thinking I'm gonna lay off these East Coast games, but I think Browns -3 has to be the play. Jags, another team that severely injured. I don't think Lawrence is going to play with a high ankle sprain. Browns, another dirty weather game at home with that rocking defense. They're just going to hand it off to Jerome Ford and whomever is back there. I hate the -3, but I mean, what is it? Flacco versus
Beat
Bethard?
hard.
Beat hard.
Yeah.
Beat hard's hurt too.
Yeah,
Is he?
yeah. So it's like
I would
I think it's Browns or nothing, but I don't know if I can do it.
sneaky little nugget on the Browns. They've got one of their losses. One of the only recent losses was when they played the Broncos, and I actually looked at them that week, and I bet them heavy because they had like 5 starters out on defense, and they do not anymore. So when they're actually healthy, they haven't lost many games.
Well, you bet the Broncos with me,
What
right?
happened last week against the Rams?
Excellent
Their
question.
defense Gave up 900 points.
Yeah, excellent question.
Luka, he's faster than we thought.
No, that Browns D is
Fuck him.
totally different in Cleveland for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 3.5.
And they're healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next game is Joe's and mine's Niners laying 11 at home against the Seacocks. 10-point teaser, anybody?
Seattle. It's a Seattle bet all day, every day, and yeah, dude, it's a division game, revenge spot for the fucking Seattle Dickhawks.
Are
You're
you buying into this though? Like I'm hearing a lot of the narrative of, Niners flat, fat and happy with the Eagles win, but like they still have to be focused. Like they're still chasing down the Eagles for a first round bye. Like they can't afford to lose a game here on out. They got to pray the Eagles lose, which I think will happen on Sunday, but they can't afford to just, come out and be like, oh, well, we got our revenge and then even slip into the third spot. Like they know from the past 2 years how important it is to be home, considering they've lost 2 straight NFC championship games. So I don't know. Like I agree, 11's a fuck ton, but we also thought 7.5 or whatever it was in Seattle on Thanksgiving was a lot and didn't matter.
I can't remember who put it out. I saw that they said that I want to say it was Schefter. I don't remember. It said that San Francisco 49ers would be a 5-point favorite on a neutral field versus any NFL team. So that's
Well, it's the Niners and everyone else. Like if they're healthy, no one can beat
Every
them.
fucking talking head is like, oh, Niners are going to win the Super Bowl this year the whole fucking week. So, it's a division game. It's double digits and auto bet other side. Auto bet. You have to. It doesn't.
Are you going to do the contest on Seattle?
Probably.
it's Seahawks or nothing for me.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm not like again. If I were to bet this game, it would be Seattle. But I just hate doing that. Like I just want to sit on my couch and not care about money and just cheer on the Niners to kick their ass. Like
Then do that. Do a 10-point teaser with them and fucking Baltimore, and you can. And wait,
Dude,
let's
I've
find
lost
another
so many.
fun one.
I haven't done a teaser since I started off hot, and then I think whenever the Niners lost to the Browns, so week 6, through 8, man, I lost so much money on teasers. Like it wasn't. I just stopped. But yeah, like I won't lie, I did think about that because I can be a square homer, as we all know.
You can just do a parlay: Niners money line, Cowboys money line, and then what else is going to be in Trent's fucking surgical 6? Probably Green
Well, I like
Bay
the
money
Raiders,
line
so I might do that.
and Miami money line. There you go. That's going to pay plus 150 for a 4-leg.
No, I'm still good on that. Okay, let's move. Speaking of the Raiders, at home +3 against Josh Dobbs, Minnesota Vikings.
Raiders money line.
Yeah,
Raiders fucking money line.
Joe, why do you like the Raiders in this spot?
Because they're at home, and I don't think Josh Dobbs is worth a fucking shit, and I think Antonio Pierce will have his team fired up to fucking win a game.
You don't think Jefferson coming back matters?
No.
I mean, I agree. I love the Raiders too, and I think hazmat suit.
And the Raiders fucking what's his fuck that shitty corner? Peters.
Yeah, Marcus Peters.
They don't give a shit, dude. I love it. I think the Raiders are badass. I think they're gonna fucking win at home, and I might go alt line Raiders minus 6.5.
Interim head coaches
plus 500.
Interim head coaches are just lethal. No one has film on them.
Even in game 3 or 4, whatever it is for him.
Dude, there's still very little film on him. You need 6-7 weeks of film before you get through the whole playbook.
O'Connell cock. AOC cock. The only AOC I like. The other one can go get fucked.
All right. So, Chris, you got anything here? You've been awful quiet.
Definitely lean Raiders too. So I just have to ask my idiotic Tulsa fucking partner.
Yeah, buddy.
What the idiot.
All right. So, I mean, there's this afternoon slate's exciting. Like, I honestly think I might just sit on my couch with my hand in my pants and drink the rest of the seltzers that are in my fridge because I'm tired of looking at them.
Just going full Al Bundy.
What?
Just going full Al Bundy.
Yeah, I might. But yeah, so first one, Bills, Chiefs minus 1.5 at home. Easy, right? Chiefs just got to win. 60% of bets on DraftKings are on the Chiefs money line, 67% on the small number. Let's hear it, guys. Who do you get?
Bills is probably if it's not my favorite bet, it's my second favorite bet of the week.
And this opened at 3 on Sunday night. This was 3. It's now 1.5 with everything I just said on the Chiefs. So Joe, I think I already know what Joe's going to be on. He loves this ROM. He loves it more than Chris and I love.
I don't even have a lean in this game. I really don't. I don't have a good read on it, dude.
That's surprising. What about Jared?
Aligns with. She texted us and said it's his favorite, so he aligns with Jazz.
Go look at the injury report on that game and look at how many people are not practicing this week or limited in practice this week for the Chiefs comparatively to the Bills. The Bills are healthy. Like they have almost no one listed on the injury report.
Hey, Chaz, I think you should change your name to Chaz McNerdball. I don't know how you have all this time to just look at all this shit.
Google it.
I mean, no, honestly, like I
think
the Bills.
The Bills are a lot more desperate. They have to fucking win.
They have to have a win.
I love to fade that, though. We love to fade that narrative.
Doing it in KC, though, is a little bit different.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I didn't watch the Bills game, the last one that they played, but the game before that, they looked better at not turning the ball over. If they stop turning the ball over, I mean, that's a huge win in and of itself. So at least you're not going to give any short fields to Patty and Travis's favorite tight end in the league and Taylor Swift's best friend and all that bullshit. But my whole point is I guess the Bills need the win. They don't, the Chiefs you would think would want to bounce back off a loss, but I don't think anybody in that division is overly threatening to them.
Bills off a bye. We love that narrative.
Yeah, I heard the only thing that I would love this spot for the Bills. Only thing that has me pause is that I think I heard something like Mahomes is 7-0 off his last 7 off a loss, and I think they're 15-5 against the spread when he's under a 3-point spread. So he's absolutely money when he doesn't have to lay the points and just got to win by a field goal. So that's just like, fuck. Like I could see this tied late. Fucking Mahomes goes down and leads them down for a win.
Yeah, and wins by 1 and loses ATS. That's fine.
There you go.
Yeah. And game I've been battling myself on all week. Denver Chargers laying 2.5 at home. I feel like I'm hearing a lot of people saying
home.
Exactly.
Is that a home field advantage?
Home
in Denver.
They don't have a home.
Yeah. But I like that's all I'm hearing though is Denver's the better team. It's not really a home game. Blah blah blah. Like I kind of like the Chargers. Coming off that dreadful 6-0 win. The week before, I think that backdoor absolutely screwed us with "fuck you, Zay Flowers."
Fuck yeah. That was hilarious, dude. I had Baltimore in a contest. I was laughing so hard.
It's my only fucking loss the last 2 weeks in the NFL.
We're heads up.
Must be nice.
Still not fond of that kid. This weekend, break a leg.
Yeah. Figuratively or literally.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean,
Denver
Denver just kind of died last week after being 5-0. So maybe they bounced back in a division game. I don't know.
I'm not focused on the spread. The total. Does anybody else like the under? Dude, these defenses have looked legit for like 3-4 straight weeks.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like the under in like every game, every time. Like this year, it's just no one's scoring. There's a scoring problem in the NFL. Like those stupid pick'em leagues. I think say there's 16 games, maybe 2 games I've taken over. Like everything just smells like
including the one that starts in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like I don't know. I kind of like the Chargers. It kind of smells the -2.5, but I think it's baity for Denver. But it is coming off a loss. They had 4 turnovers. They finally kind of didn't have that luck they've been having the previous 5-game winning streak. So that's where I lay off of it. But I don't know. Like the Chargers again, 6-0, look like shit off that loss. Where I don't know. Even though they lost 20-10, it probably could have been worse on Sunday night. They had 4 turnovers themselves. So I don't know. It might be a smart stay off, but we'll see.
Don't be a pussy. Fire what you want to fire.
I'm going to fire a load in your ass.
Oh.
All right. So probably this is definitely my best bet of Sunday. So we got the Eagles in Dallas. Dallas is now laying 3.5. I grabbed it at 3 on Sunday night. So I think everybody knows where I'm at.
You laying with the Cowgirls?
Yeah, I'm laying on the Cowgirls. And Chase, I think you like them too. No? You got off of it Sunday night after we were talking?
Here's the thing, man. I've watched the Cowboys. I've been a Cowboy fan for 33 years. This is the game they always lose.
Just that reverse bias. I mean, honestly, I've probably had this game circled since they somehow lost in Philly a few weeks ago. And I saw the look ahead. I think it's been 3 for the longest time. And I was like, man, once I get that line, I'm going to hammer it. I don't know. Cowboys have played better at home. They still got McCarthy and Dak, but they've seemed somewhat competent this year. Both defenses are trash. I might play the over too, just for fun.
Yeah.
Look, not a lot, but
look at who they've beat.
Oh, I know. They haven't beat anybody, but
they beat the Cowboys.
But the other thing is, I still like the fact the Eagles had their barn burner with the Bills 2 weeks ago. Then they got absolutely punched in the dick against the Niners. And now with still injuries, Jalen Hurts is maybe 50%. Guy can't run. I don't know how he does this tush push because his knee is fucked. But they're not healthy. They're not healthy, and Dallas wants this win. Like the thing I did here today, though, is that kind of makes me like Dallas even more. Is even if Philly were to lose, if they both went out because of tiebreakers, Philly would still have the tiebreaker on Dallas. So like they don't even have to get up for this game, where Dallas has to.
I think the side analysis is correct. If from a betting perspective, if you're going to bet this game, it makes all the sense in the world to bet the Dallas Cowboys. I've just watched them too many times. When the game actually matters and it's an important game, they lose every fucking time.
It's like you last Sunday, though, when I was like, oh, I love Illinois today. And you're like, fuck Illinois.
Whatever you think Illinois is supposed to do, they will do the opposite.
You're just the worst homer, man. Like, you're not a homer. You're just like, my team suck because they always let me down.
Every time. Every time.
Pull their cocks out.
Yeah. And then kind of finishing up, we got two games on Monday night.
Wait, Eagles -6.5 alt line. Fuck the Cowboys.
Hell yeah.
Is that your bet, alt line?
Yes.
Oh wow. And then let's see. Oh, I'm seeing Joey. Joey's best bet is Bills Cowboys money line parlay. Just kidding. Bills money line. Man, that would have been awesome though if he was doing that.
Well, he probably likes the Cowboys.
Parlay part though.
He thinks they're gonna win the fucking Super Bowl. They better win fucking Sunday.
Yeah, they better win this game.
Win shit with that defense.
They ain't winning the Super Bowl.
And Monday night we got Titans on the road in Miami. Miami -13. And anybody got shit on that? I ain't touching it.
Miami beats the fuck out of shitty teams. The Titans are a shitty team, so Miami, lay the wood, baby.
If I was going to pick a side, that's the side I'd be on, but I'm not betting it.
Yeah.
I don't like betting it. I will bet it with my money, but it will not make my contest more than likely.
And then last game is the Giants at home +6.5 against the Green Bay Packers.
Duke.
Tommy Cockpiece DeVito, baby.
Yeah, you smell that?
Packers looking good. What any Giants money line?
Packers off a blowout on Thanksgiving and then beat the fucking champs, and now they're laying over a Teddy to god awful Giants. Let's go. Give me the fucking basement dweller. Fire.
Especially Love kind of pulled his C out a little bit last game too. He was like that throw where he was like falling back. It was like 30-yard teardrop between three guys. That was pretty ill, not gonna lie.
That was 4th down too. They dropped that. It's a different ball.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Let's throw it 30. That sounds good. Matt LaFleur cock.
Giants are an auto system play for me. Monday night home dog.
Let's go.
I mean, I'll probably play that for fun.
Bad weather.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's mainly because of the weather. Just hand it off to Barkley.
I think
Oh God.
I mean, Packers have looked great the last 2 games. It's
on their
everything lines up
on their field that just nukes ACLs
and Achilles.
Well, yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Well, we're out of here, guys. Let's go. We got 10 minutes before Thursday night dump fest. Hey, Chris, speaking of dumps, remind everybody what happens when you bet on shit.
You go 1-4 back to back in the contest. The dogs suck Kai recently.